There's been a proposal to remove Tech 8 from Holland Christian next year, and I'd like to tell why I think we should reconsider. I feel that I'm qualified to give that opinion because of the following reasons. After earning a BS in mathematics from Purdue University and then teaching math and computers for 5 years at the high school level, I went on to earn a master's degree in educational technology from Michigan State, graduating at the top of my class. After that, I taught at the American School of The Hague as an IB upper-level math teacher and as the school web designer for 2 years. Since then, I have worked at Holland Christian for 6 years and have added to my skill set by learning how to use and teach products from Microsoft, Apple, Google, and Adobe. Additionally, I stay current on programming languages, web design, app design, game design, animation, and 3D modeling. I also have 20 plus years of experience with graphic design, Photoshop, and web design. I invest my time in technology consistently through reading blogs, periodicals, books, taking classes, and attending conferences throughout each year. I am passionate about technology and teaching it to students and adults. Those who have been in my classroom before know that not only do we learn specific skills, but we also learn about new ideas that are on the frontier. When I find something interesting, I pass it on to the students. We also talk about how to handle technology with being Christians. We talk about ethics in downloading music and videos. We talk about why balance is important when so many people have screen addictions. Each student has a web portfolio in my class that houses their work and serves as a sandbox to learn how to embed different forms of media into their websites. I have worked hard to make this a very enriching experience for our students. Those adults who have sat in my classes, such as Mary Rosendahl and Diane Sugasar, comment that they are impressed by the amount of information that our kids are absorbing and learning. So imagine my concern when I heard that it had already been discussed, decided, and proposed to drop my course in order to lengthen the art class. I am unfortunately unable to attend weekly faculty meetings because I teach a class at the high school at the same time as the meetings. I've read and I've heard that some of the arguments are: 1. Kids, especially kids at HC, are so tech savvy already that they don't need a dedicated tech class anymore. They already know how to do most of it. They can naturally figure out the programs these days by clicking around. 2. We can absorb the tech course material into their regular classes. We'll just do a quick tutorial on that program if they need it for a project, and science can teach spreadsheets, art can teach Photoshop, and somebody can teach web design and programming. 3. The 9 weeks classes are short enough as they are. Losing a few days to winter room next year will make it too short. We should go to semester-length classes. And so forth. At least these are what I understand to be some of the arguments. Again, I have not been in any of the meetings that were deciding this. So let's unpack some of these arguments. The first being that the kids can figure out the programs on their own because they're learning things earlier. Well, how about an analogy to learning English? When students arrive at school, they are already able to communicate in English, but that doesn't mean that they know the formal skills needed to communicate on an educated level yet. We start by teaching them spelling, reading, and sentence structure during a clearly defined English time in class. Then, as they grow older, and even though these skills are also integrated into all of their other courses, we give them language arts classes with a trained secondary teacher to teach these skills on a structured level. Why? Because higher level communication doesn't come naturally. It is mastered with time, practice, instruction, and hard work. Similarly, in technology, most students seem to come to us already speaking and doing technology. And because technology is a second language to many adults, we tend to think of kids as super smart and advanced because they pick it up quickly. But most of their skills are self-taught and loosely organized, containing large gaps. Most have only basic knowledge of the software products of which they and adults think they are experts. Also, the skill set is constantly changing and growing. Absorbing certain topics into other classes is a nice idea, but is it realistic? Here's a brief outline of how technology topics have changed throughout the last several years. Phase 1. It used to be that keyboarding, word processing, spreadsheets, slideshow presentations, databases, and file organization were the main focus of a tech class. Phase 2. Then, as time progressed, it shifted to all of the above, plus communicating with video, audio, image editing like Photoshop, basic web design, advanced spreadsheets, media-rich presentations, and digital citizenship. This is the phase we're in currently. Phase 3. Now, another shift is coming that demands that students know all of the above two groups, plus programming, enhanced web design, animation, 3D modeling, app design, game design, graphic design, and social media safety. Integrating these skills into the classroom is well-intentioned, but most likely only some of the skills from phases 1 and 2 will be included. And what measurement will we use to ensure that they are all actually being included? And at what level will they be taught? Besides Christianity, our primary difference maker at Holland Christian is that we are leaders in technology. Zeeland Christian has its Spanish immersion, Mandarin immersion, and homeschool programs that are making it burst at the seams with enrollment. To remain competitive, we need to take our specialties and enhance them, not downplay them. Technology is one of those specialties. Tech 8 is the last tech class that we currently require all students to take, and we have already downgraded our Tech 6 and Tech 7 classes to be taught by teachers without formal technology backgrounds due to the enrollment issues. While the teachers who have been assigned to those tech classes are capable, hardworking, and doing a more than adequate job, it wouldn't be fair then to expect that they are able to stay abreast of current technology more so than someone who is specifically educated and daily immersed in the subject, especially with programming, app design, and 3D modeling on the horizon. I urge reconsideration of removing Tech 8 next year. Students love the class and anticipate it throughout the year, many saying in high school that it was one of their favorite classes in middle school. Parents voice support of the class and of their children learning how to use technology responsibly and in a faith-centric environment. They appreciate that their children are learning skills that are career relevant and will make them competitive in today's market. Have we considered asking parents, the ones who pay our salaries, and students what they would want? So where does that leave us? Counteroffers to eliminating tech could include 1. Leave things as they are. Quarters of tech, art, image bearers, and lit. Only losing 1 week because of winterim is not that impactful to these quarter courses. They're short already, and we teach accordingly. A few more days will not make the entire curriculum crumble. 2. A new class. Instead of totally removing tech and making art a full semester, consider a hybrid that addresses the creativity that our students will need. Perhaps the art portion could be digital art with graphic design and Adobe products, web design, video, and audio. Then add to it spreadsheets, digital citizenship, and programming, and it is a perfect semester-length course that incorporates both art and tech for 8th graders. We can leave the more hands-on art classes for the elementary grades and for high school elective classes. Our school mantra says it all: equipping minds and nurturing hearts to transform the world for Jesus Christ. That is why we initially invested in technology at Holland Christian and why we continue to do so. Let's not weaken the program. Let's strengthen it. Then we can glorify God by using our technology to take the gospel to the far ends of the earth.